Hello again, everyone, and welcome back To End All Wars. This is an Asiad title that simulates World War One. We're playing the Western Entente. We don't control the Eastern Entente. They are basically on their own, and they're fighting their war, and we're fighting our war. And if you look at this, as you can see, my national morale is 89, Central Powers is 87, Eastern Entente's 85. We're doing okay, but the Eastern Entente is not doing okay. Um, the Central Powers have lost 927,248 men. Eastern Entente has lost 1,004,963, and then of course we've lost 530,612. The Central Powers have taken Salonika, which I think that was my fault. I wasn't really paying attention to Greece, and as soon as Greece entered on the side of the Entente, then they immediately, uh, well, as soon as Greece did, Romania, I think, or Bulgaria, one or the other, or maybe both, started attacking. This is it just says Central Powers, but I think it's from Bulgaria. So Bulgaria started attacking immediately, and of course Greece can't fight them off, I don't think. So I started backing up, and then of course they took Salonika. I wish I hadn't let them do that without trying to stop it. Senussi uprising after Italy. I think I've read this in the last episode. So Italy and Libya. Italy is in charge of Libya right now. Has conquered or controls Libya, and so they have a uprising. And of course, that says France, but it's really Italy. So let's just take a look at some of our messages. I like keeping them separated because it's easier to look at. I may advance chemical warfare. I went ahead and selected that. Let's see what the battles. We won a battle against Metz, or against the Central Powers in Metz. Um, just plain action right there. Let's see. Something I've done, and it's according to. I don't know if these messages will change, but I've changed the names of these according to one of my viewers. He told me how to do that, and I think I had known how to do it in the past, and I just didn't remember. The only one they won't let me change is this because it's the Army Française, and it's led by the overall uh, commander of all French forces, and so his armée is not editable for some reason. But everybody else, I gave them First Army of the Republic, Third Army of the Republic, Second Army of the Republic. I have a couple over here that I made the 17th Army of the Republic, and then there's a 16th Army of the Republic somewhere. But I kind of went a little crazy there, and then I also renamed a lot of the Italian instead of, well, that's the overall commander, so I can't change his army's name. But I did change this army's name. Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Or, well, here's one I changed. The 3rd Italian Army, I just changed them to that. This one I didn't change. I thought I had. So we'll just change it to the 2nd Italian Army. Yeah, real creative, I know. I did do the Army of the Republic for France, and I don't know if they're a republic at that time or not, but that's what I did anyway. I didn't change very many of these corps. I did change one French corps, but I also changed the British Army names, except this one it just says British Army, and then these two say I changed that to instead of it being BEF abbreviated, I put British Expeditionary Army. It says BEF for British Expeditionary Force, but I changed it to British Expeditionary Army. And then this one I said Second British Army. And it's led by somebody named Sir Edmund G. Barrow, and they don't have a portrait for him, unfortunately. So anyway, this is Metz. We are still besieging it. We don't have any breaches, and we can't attack it without it having breaches. So nothing doing there. They're not active. They're not active. He is not active. He's active, but right now he's besieging Cologne. Although I will say that they do not have walls, so I could go ahead and assault. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Let's see what we look like down here. He's back to kind of okay. I think they need to regain a little bit more of their cohesion. Let's look over here. That's a pretty strong army, but they have 3 different units to kind of cover. There's not much I don't think there's much I can do there. And then I have this up here. Yeah, there's not much I can do with those either. And I lost Yemen somewhere. That's Kabul. That's Tehran. That is Alma Ata. Never heard of that. Yemen's around here somewhere, though. We lost it. Oh, well. I guess I'm not too worried about that. It's Kazakhstan. Baku. I don't know. Is it down here somewhere? Aden, Medina. They captured that. Is that Yemen? That might be Yemen. They did capture that, so unfortunately we all have to deal with that. Let's see. We're at level 2. Well, they're at level 2 on everything but tanks. We're at level 2 on everything but tanks. United States is at 31%. Greece. War wariness. Arabia. 62% Entente. Do we have any that we can? No. There. Oh, no, I don't want to resume. I don't want to quit. Okay, so we looked at that. We looked at that. Training. I think we said we would work on this. We'll just go to Southampton. Because we determined that coming from Dover to Calais is it's not as quick as I thought it would be. So So we have some troops here in Verona. Where do we want to put them, though? Venetia or Venice? Milan. Pavia. Alessandria. Greece. Nope, don't want to do that. If I have to, I will bring some British troops over here. Probably from here. I'll bring one of these over there at least. And then try to do something about Greece. But hopefully, we'll have the war well in hand by then. I have 2566 in gold, 4,000 conscripts, ammunitions 3,000, one war supplies 2520, 2,500. Let's. Oops. That's South Africa. British Infantry Division. That's Scotland. Oh, we can do Scotland. One here. Here. One here. One here. All right. New entrenchments. We're going to try to move them through here. Hopefully we'll do it. A diplomatic mission is underway in the United States. So that just got, we just had a success there. So that's why it's not really very close on the U.S. All right. Let's think. Do I need to do anything else? What's going on in Italy, actually? Second Italian Army. Armada Real. I wish I could see that guy. Bozen garrison is 21, but we have no breaches. Seems like they got some troops there. We'll see. Oh, I do want to do something here. I just don't know what I want to do yet. They're in Saarbourg, but they don't have any. They're not very strong either. Of course, none of these guys are active, except him. He is active. See how I have a 50% penalty on him, but I've stacked this so much that they're still at 758. I really need to get more. I wonder if I could just. It takes 15 days. That takes 15 days. That, I think, is that main force that was in Metz, I think, is there now. We'll see. See if they want to attack us. Alright, let's run a turn. I want to get this captured so that it frees up these guys to come and help. Still 1915. I may have to cough. I've been under the weather a little bit. Might be COVID, I don't know. It does kind of feel like COVID was. I haven't gone to the doctor, but I'm pretty much over it. I just got a hoarse voice. I'm not completely 100%, but I'm close to it, except for my voice. But I feel it in my throat. There's like a tickle at the back of my throat. And I know it means I want to cough. If I can capture Cologne, that'll help with national morale, and it'll hurt their national morale because it's a strategic city. And I think I should be able to take it pretty easily. And then if I could just get Metz. Although Metz is actually almost to the point of I can just bypass it. Although it has 10 units in there. Oh, yeah, they have about 700 power in there. That would definitely be a huge national morale gain, I think, to destroy the units in Metz. We lost 9,500 men to their 24,600, so that's good. And we destroyed their units, so hopefully They're doing a lot of movement. Yeah, we captured Cologne. I think it's Cologne. I think it's. Yeah, we were. I think we were able to get those guys. Look at all these units moving around. If we could get a couple more units up here, a couple more armies up there to help out, that would be awesome. They're showing a lot of movements. Oh, that was bad. Dang it. That's not good. That is not good. It's not disaster though. But I think the losses didn't have as many. I don't think the losses caused me national morale, but I'm pretty sure I got national morale from capturing Cologne. Right here. There's a lot of movement. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we gained. It's still going. Italy, I mean, the Libya thing is still going on. Cologne. I think it's Cologne. Yeah, zero morale, zero morale. That's Saarbrücken. Let's see. I really want to get Fuck. And that's a funny name. I'm not saying the F word, I'm saying Fuck. And that's his last name. I really want him to be in charge of an army at some point. He's. They got a pretty strong unit there. We lost a battle at Bozen. Oh, that's we have no. We don't. We don't have very good. I wonder. What do we want to do here? I'm not really sure how they managed to do that. let's see. We'll go to I just don't know if they have any troops up here. Let's see. So we went up. They went, I think they went down a little. They've lost 2,073,346 men. We've lost 568,000. I think it's got to take its toll on them at some point. A lot of air battles. Colmar. Let's see. Training of... Oh, artillery. Eastern Division. And then Cavalry Division. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. 14. He gained control of Koeln. Central Powers captured Eridea. I figured that was... yeah, we're good there. And how about here? Congratulated, 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 but nobody is promotable. I'm going to put you on defensive posture for now until we get a little bit more of this straightened out. We're moving him up. He is active. Maybe we'll cause something to happen here. I don't know. He might pull some of these people up, but he should be able to pull, hopefully, this guy. All right. Wow. There really wasn't much to do that time. Oh, it went down, didn't it? It was at 31%. They really don't want us to... they're still at 353. We'll see. Let's look at this. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what to do there. This. We'll bring him back. If we could get an army over here. Let's take a look at this area. They just, I don't know if they, this guy, that's a pretty hefty force right there. And then let's see what's going on here. Provide a command, require command. Maybe if we catch them inside. Oh, they don't have very much in there actually. All right. What are we doing there? Yeah, they're fine for now. All right. Let's hope. Hope and pray. Hope is not really a very good plan for an army, is it? What I could do with Kitchener is kind of go across that river, capture whatever cities up there, and then come down through here. Sneak in behind some of these and maybe cut them off from supply. Who knows? Who knows what to do? It doesn't seem like they have a huge amount of troops up here, though. But they have a decent, because see, they have 1,100 there, well, 1,200 really, 600 there, 700 there. So that's what, 2,500 total? But up here, they have 600. I don't know if that is both of them put together, but sometimes it is. If it is, that's all they have. Let's see. We'll definitely see. If we could capture Southwest Africa, that would be huge. Because then we could kind of just start hopping, almost like island hopping, even though it's not really island. It's the continent of Africa, but the amount of distance or the amount of harsh weather or whatever between each place, you almost have to do it by using naval invasions, and you could hop up the coast, or I could hop up the coast. There we go. Let's see what this turn brings me. That doesn't look like they're very strong up there. Oh, he's breached. $36,000 lost to 34,000 lost. No national morale, I'm sure. What is this? What is this? Battle of Metz. Italian defeat. Man, okay. That's Turkish troops right there. Another Italian defeat. I don't like those little Italian defeats. That's nice. Yes, hopefully we can get this. He's coming up. I'm worried about Italy. I'm worried about that too. That was good. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. I hope I don't. I hope I don't manage to get there with that unit. Because that could be very bad. That looks like 420 something. Look at that. 2394 sitting there. That guy. What does that say? I can't read the numbers. I think it's going to be a bad battle in Saarbrücken. This guy. Saarbruecken. It's a victory. Whew. Although this guy is in the wrong place. Look at that. They went up one because they keep beating these guys, I think. And I gained one. And then I lost one due to war weariness. Sinking of the Lusitania. As the German Navy sought a way to starve Britain of its crucial overseas imports, it began increasingly turning towards unwarned torpedoing of unarmed merchant vessels suspected of carrying military provisions. Such was the case of the RMS Lusitania, which was sunk off the coast of Ireland in May of 1915. On board were minimal supplies of war and, more importantly, a large number of American passengers. Public opinion in the United States turned sharply against the German Empire, resulting in Germany suspending unrestricted submarine warfare until 1917. Beginning in 1915, there is a chance each turn equal to the number of submarines in the Atlantic shipping box of this event occurring. The United States moves 10% alignment towards the Western Entente. Each turn moving forward, there's a 5% chance per submarine in the Atlantic shipping box of the United States moving 1% towards Western Entente. Merchant sinkings anger the USA. I may advance tank research. We won a battle in Metz. We have lost a battle in Trento, in Cima Vertana. We won in Cima Vertana. No, we lost in Cima. We lost. We won a battle in this region. Bitche. We won a battle in Windhoek, which is southwest Africa. And we won a battle against the Central Powers in Morhange, which is here. We won a battle in Windhoek again. And then we won a battle in Saarbruecken. Got a lot of troops finishing up. No, Manchester. Coventry. Cardiff. Bristol. That's here. Southampton, that's already there. And then Paris. Oh, super heavy artillery regiment. What? What do you mean you can't? Is it immovable? Oh, there we go. I can only go on rail with it, I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in one of these. If I could just see. Oh, here it is, Metz. They really don't have very many good units there, but I don't have a breach, so I can't really do anything, I don't think. 168. Let's. And this guy, I don't know what's going on with that flickering, but it's kind of annoying. This looks like it just says 33, but it has 2 units. Look at that flickering. Should I? Does. Yeah. Huh. All right, Italy. Let's rethink that. We captured supply wagons. We captured air base. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You'd think one of them at least would be able to be promoted. But apparently not. It's Auckland. We captured this, so that should. So why are we not getting a point for that? That guy's good. I don't think we could take him on. We could maybe do these guys and then these guys. Look at that flickering. Why is that flickering? That's kind of annoying. Let's see here. About the same here. What do we have here? We gotta figure out what we need to do in this place. I don't suppose we could. That's kind of annoying. That's a pretty powerful little group there. United States, 42% towards the Entente. So let's start to finally move. Did we do? Yeah. So F9, they're at 85, we're at 89. They've lost 2,333,000 men. We've lost 706,000 men. We still outnumber them, but we kind of almost gotta do better. I'm just worried something bad's gonna happen here. I don't like the fact that I like that's real strong. I don't like him being down so much. $40. That should be good enough. British. That should be good enough. Italy. British. Yeah. Italian. Alright. Looks like a big jumbled mess in Western Germany. Or Eastern France. If I could just capture Metz. Hopefully having that super heavy artillery will help me. They keep losing battles in France and Germany, the France and Germany area, they're going to start losing actual units and start losing national morale. They can't keep up these kinds of losses that they've been taking. 2 million losses? Yeah. In just basically a year? That's not going to work too well for them. And I think the Western Entente's population will be a lot easier to absorb the losses. I need to build some more units though. Got a lot of cash and a lot of conscripts and a lot of war material. I should get more organized. I need to get all the units, some artillery, at least 2 or 3 artillery, and that will pump up the losses for the Germans, and it'll also help with sieges. I'm worried about Greece. That's the one I'm really worried about. Here we go. We lost basically 3,000. They lost 6,000. We lost the battle. Damn. That's not good. I think in Italy I need to. I think what I need to do in Italy is consolidate my forces and just go after 1 or 2 places. Look at that. 1,162. Where is he getting these many troops? That looks like he stripped them from the south. We keep losing, but if we keep losing like this, we're going to eventually start winning, because that's almost 3-1 losses for them for a win. $315, $800, $1,800. We lost, war weariness. They stayed the same. Let's just take a look. Merchant sinkings anger the USA. We're at 46% now. Lost a battle on Bozen. Lost a battle on Kitros. We lost a... Okay. British Army. So the messages... Army of the Alps. Yeah. So the messages actually do reflect the change in the title of the army, because I changed that to Army of the Alps. It was Armée of the Alpine or something. I don't know. So let's see. Oh. we're gonna assault this place. $19,410. See, I think he's pulled some troops out of here. He's got some there, but I don't think he has any there. Can I move that? Okay. No true battles. Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for your comments, especially the comment on changing the army name, because it's something that it was in the back of my mind. In some of these games, you can change the army names, but of course, I hadn't even tried here. So, your suggestion actually helped me out a lot because it actually, informed me of something that had completely slipped my mind in the past. But anyway, thank you very much. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much.